Good day, dear students. It's our 63rd lesson, and topic is When Autumn Came, a poem by Faiz Ahmad Faz, part 4. Today we will be discussing the poetic techniques used in this poem. Number 1. This is the way the autumn came to the trees. It refers to the autumn. Striped them refers to the trees, down to the skin. So when we look at these two lines, the poetic device used here is personification, because here autumn is personified, as that means given. The qualities of personification means to attribute or to give qualities of human beings to non-living things or to plants or to animals. So here autumn is personified as a tyrant, or we can say as an oppressor. A tyrant or an oppressor who uses his might to destroy the trees. And how it destroys them? It makes them lifeless. It forces them to shed off their leaves and thus makes them naked. So it inflicts pain upon the trees. Autumn inflicts as a tyrant, as an oppressor, inflicts pain upon on trees, and it tries to destroy them. It causes damage to them. Number 2, it stripped them down to the skin, left their ebony bodies naked. So here, this there refers to the trees. So in these lines, trees are personified. That means they are given as qualities of human beings, and they are personified as innocent human beings, or the oppressed ones. That means they, upon whom we can say pain or destruction is inflicted. So trees are personified as innocent human beings, or they are personified as the oppressed ones. It shook out their hearts, the yellow trees scattered them over the ground. So here the poetic device used in these lines is metaphor, because just like hearts, here the poet has said that the yellow hearts, no, that means the yellow leaves, they are the hearts of the trees. Just like, and what is the function of a heart in a human being? It circulates the life sustaining fluid of a human being, that means the blood, because heart circulates the blood. Similarly, chlorophyll, which is considered to be the life sustaining fluid of plants, it is circulated and even it is manufactured in the leaves. But here the leaves are referred to as yellow leaves and shook out their hearts. That means the leaves have become lifeless, just like, and only then they can be expelled from the body. So the leaves have become, they are lifeless, and that's why yellow leaves, they are lifeless, and they are lifeless hearts. And then they get scattered over the ground, then they fall to the ground, because then when they become lifeless, only then they fall to the ground. So the poetic device used here is metaphor. Number 3, anyone could trample them out of shape, undisturbed by a single moan of protest. So here, if you look at this line, the poetic device used here is metaphor, because undisturbed by a single moan means cry of protest. That means to remain silent, and even not to fight back even for their survival. So this was the case with the leaves, because when they would fall off from the trees, they would then remain on the ground, and any would could trample them, destroy them, their shape, and then they would not even fight back for their own survival. They would remain just silent. So the poetic device here used here is metaphor. Number 3, the birds that herald dreams were exiled. That means they were banned from their song, each voice torn out of its throat. So they were exiled from their song. So it reminds of a particular sound made by the birds, that is their singing, but at the same time that singing was stopped. So it reminds of a first, it reminds of particular sound. So it's here we can say sound imagery has been used. It's the poetic device. And then each voice torn out of its throat. So we can say also here that they were allowed, they were banned to, they were not allowed to sing their songs or to remain happy. So we can say that way metaphor has also been used here. So here we can also say that metaphor has been used here because when they were stopped to sing their songs, they were even forced to stop, their voices were forced. So we can say metaphor has been used because it's just like when an oppressor uses his force not on innocent human beings not to utter their words. In the similar manner, birds were also banned to sing songs. They were not also allowed to sing songs. So metaphor has been here used. They dropped into the dust even before the hunter strung his bow. Next, so in these lines, metaphor has been used because it here refers to they dropped into dust even before the hunter strung his bow. So it refers to untimely death. It was not their normal time to die, so they die an untimely death. And besides that, the hunter stung his bow. Here it refers to the angel of death because when just like the hunter when it makes an aim to kill any bird, so he takes an aim and then uses arrow and bow to kill a bird or to kill an animal in the same manner, and that brings death to that bird or to that animals. In the same manner, angel of death also uses his proper time and his proper way, proper method to kill uh, or to make the end of a life of a person by using any of his methods. So here the hunter, it refers to angel of death. But overall we can say the metaphor has been used because it refers to their untimely death of the birds. Next poetic device used in this poem is, O God of May, have mercy, bless these withered bodies with the passion of your resurrection. So here in these lines, poetic device used has been, that is metaphor, because God of May refers to God of spring, and it's in spring that everything comes to life again after dull winters. So God of May, or it refers to God of spring, it gives life to everything. So the poetic device used here is metaphor because it resurrects everything. Everything comes to life again. So everything becomes lively again. Then so it brings again that happiness. Spring comes with its life. Spring, with the arrival of the spring, every living body comes into life again. Flowers blossom, new buds, they emerge on the trees. Everywhere there is greenery, there is life. So God of May gives life to everything, or God of spring. Next, to make their dead veins flow with blood again. So if we say, it means to make them living. Here it refers to birds and it refers to plant trees as well. So the poetic device used here is, that is metaphor. That means to make these birds and to make these trees again living because they have become lifeless with the arrival of the autumn. And if God of May, God of spring will help them, they will again become lively. They will again become living, and then they can fight back for their survival. So these are the various poetic devices used in this poem. And besides, when we look at the first paragraph of the poem, we can also say that the imagery, that the poet has used visual imagery in this poem as well, because this is the way that came or that autumn came to the trees. It stripped them down to skin and left their ebony bodies naked. So we imagine a tree which is bare, which is without leaves, and it's completely naked and all that. So we can imagine, then the trees there, and then leaves, they are scattered over the ground, and lifeless brownish colored leaves, and also some of them, they are d-shaped, because when anybody walks over them, so a sort of an image is created in our mind. So we can say that way in the first paragraph of this poem, the poet has also used visual imagery. So these are the various poetic devices used in this poem. And with that, we ended this topic today, and in our next lesson we will discuss the questions. So thank you very much. Have a nice time. Have a great day.